pictures of the two most well-known women worldwide were made public. They both said a lot about how the value of women has changed in our culture. And I don't mean just physically, even though one woman was wearing a cardigan and the other isn't wearing any pants. In this video, we'll know the last person who broke the internet. Make sure you stick with me to the end. Without any further delay, let's get into it. Which women own the pictures that were made public? The pictures themselves were a confusing mix of things. In one, the Queen of England shook hands with the new British Prime Minister, Liz Truss, just 48 hours before she died. She was wearing a smart country outfit and looked frail and clean. On the other, Kim Kardashian, known as the Queen of the Internet, posed with bleached eyebrows, her jeans pulled down, a jockstrap on, and her bottom pointed defiantly at the camera. We can all agree that these pictures accurately depict the women they displayed. It shows the Queen's sense of duty. Kim Kardashian saw it as a way to promote herself. It would be easy to put more value on one than the other, but it's not as simple as it seems. People worldwide talked about the Queen's death 2 days after that picture. The same words kept coming up: restraint, helping the public, dignity, resilience, humility, self-sacrifice, modesty, work ethic, and responsible. And the word that was said the most was duty. None of these words or traits are very sexy, which is another way of saying that they are not very desirable, or they used to be. In the past, those things were very important to women, and most of all, duty. And while royal nostalgia makes it easy to romanticize that now, in reality, it wasn't great because those values were used as tools of oppression to keep women from being too loud, too opinionated, or too self-focused. This is what the Queen had to do her whole life. Her role as Queen and the responsibilities that came with it was always more important than her feelings or flaws until the end. She knew how powerful and important that last picture was to symbolize comfort for her people. It showed the Queen greeting the new Prime Minister during a tumultuous time in British politics and a global pandemic. It's okay, kids. Your grandmother saw this and everything is fine. She had to put her job as Queen above her wants and those of the people she loved. She chose to put duty ahead of what she wanted, and her people loved and respected her. It made them feel safe and cared for, and it was a steady presence in their lives, which were chaotic, messy, and new. The Queen set in her ways, but that was her job. Her personal life was probably also very up and down. We're sure of it. She went through a lot of pain and heartbreak because, like everyone else, she is human and can't avoid those things. But even as her family acted out melodramas, the Queen lived by the rule, never explain, never complain. We're glad about that because we had enough problems, and it was nice to have her as a kind of presence in the background. There was always never drama. People didn't like that trait about her only when Diana died, and she didn't share their sadness. In 1997, it took the Queen a while to change her mind, but in the end, she did join her people in mourning Diana because she knew that her most important job was to keep the monarchy going. She knew that no matter how she felt, she had to do whatever it took to keep people from losing faith in that institution. Duty comes first. Kim Kardashian altogether is a whole different cat. Suppose the Queen's life was driven by her unwavering commitment to duty. In that case, a Kardashian's life is driven by their unwavering commitment to fame, getting it, making it grow, and making money off of it. That was neither a bad thing in or of itself, nor something new. We have no shame. Women have always tried to use their looks and bodies to get famous and make money. The Kardashians showed how it could be done on a bigger scale in the internet age. Most of them have become billion-dollar brands. Kim Kardashian doesn't seem to feel any sense of duty, at least not one that can be seen. Instead, she is putting all of her attention on growing and making money from the brand Kim, no matter what it takes. She doesn't feel bad about it, and it would be easy to judge her for it. But do we judge men who are ambitious only for their own personal and financial gain? Does anyone think Elon Musk will make the world better for other people? Or Mark Zuckerberg, Harry Styles, or Hamish and Andrew? Do we expect them to show the kind of selflessness that the Queen admired so much in exchange for their fame and money? We don't. We never thought of it. What's the point of taking another sexualized picture of her naked bum? Does it help anyone besides Kim? In some ways, I admire Kim's desire to do nothing more complicated than more fame, more cash, and more power. She uses her body and face to turn that equity into an empire. Of course, most women fall somewhere in the huge gap between these two ideas of what it means to be a woman. The idea that women should be submissive and the idea that women should brazenly promote themselves. Most of us wouldn't choose either as our North Star. Many women saw Kim Kardashian as a feminist icon because she has made money from her body. This, however, is not feminism, it's capitalism, and we shouldn't get the two mixed up. Kim Kardashian should get paid directly for her work instead of an agent, brand, or movie studio as the case was. But no, it doesn't give anyone else power except her. It's easy to say how she promotes unrealistic beauty standards hurts other women overall, though people didn't seem to care much about the picture of Kim's bottom. This time, it didn't break the internet. Maybe that trick no longer works. The Queen was the person who broke the internet last. In other news, Hidden Light Productions appoints Brenda Robinson as the director of film finance. Hillary Clinton and Chelsea Clinton's Hidden Light Productions has appointed industry veteran Brenda Robinson as its first director of film finance and inclusion strategies. Robinson, a lawyer, investor, and producer in the entertainment industry, will be in charge of adding new partners to Hidden Light's list of film and TV productions. Robinson's appointment represents several developments in Hidden Light's strategy, including using grants and equity funds to develop and produce projects the company takes to commercialize later in the production cycle. He also wants to tell a wide range of stories from various voices. Robinson was a financier on a documentary like You Won't Be My Neighbor, Step, and Icarus, which won an Academy Award. She has worked as an executive producer on several projects, such as Passing, which was nominated for a BAFTA, directed by Rebecca Hall and produced by Nina Yang Bon Jovi and Forrest Whitaker. United Skates, which was nominated for an Emmy, along with executive producer John Legend. The Great American Lie by Jennifer Siebel Newsom. Jump Shot, The Kenny Sailors Story, along with executive producer Steve Curry and Marianne Anderson, The Whole World Is in Her Hands. Directed by Rita Coburn for the PBS series American Masters. Robinson is a film financing collective Impact Partners member and is currently the Film Independent president. She is also on the board of the Representation Project, which California senior partner Jennifer Siebel Newsom started, and she is in charge of the Annenberg Inclusion Initiative at the University of Southern California. Robinson will work for the company right away. He will report to CEO Johnny Webb. Webb said that Brenda would help Hidden Light in many ways because she strongly supports a wide range of filmmakers. He also said that they were happy to have Brenda join the team and that she was a great link between publishing, funding, and giving back to the community. Robinson added that joining a team with aligned values and a shared vision of what's important in the world is very exciting. Hidden Light's approach to the stories they want to tell and the global lens through which they want to tell them is truly inspiring. Robinson said he was thrilled to have the opportunity to work with the team and bring new links and collaborations to the table to help them bring bigger stories to the screen. In Her Hands, a documentary, is the next thing Hidden Light will show. Winner of the 18th Camden International Film Festival Audience Award and Netflix's first Hidden Light project. The film opens worldwide on Netflix and in select theaters on November 16, 2022. Co-produced with Propagate and Moondogs and filmed over 2 years, the documentary tells the story of Zarifa Ghaffari, who at age 26 became one of Afghanistan's first and youngest mayors to hold office. In Her Hands traces his struggle to survive as his country disintegrates and the Taliban return to power, forcing Ghaffari and women across the country to confront his new reality. That concludes today's video. If you found the video helpful, please consider giving us a thumbs up, and don't forget to share the video with your friends and family. Also, let us know what you think about the pictures of the two iconic women that broke the internet in the comment section. See you next time.